before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Jones to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Looking to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
There's an example of going to your tight end on third down. You don't quite have to throw to the sticks with him because he can make somebody miss and then go do the rest of the work himself. Really nice individual effort that time by the big fella.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Got it. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Brown. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Wilson has it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Looking left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Going with the counter play here. Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy.
Snags it, and there's running room. Slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you can see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Rides the option, he keeps it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They'll line up for a second down play. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Jones to throw. That's caught. It's Singleton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, USC! The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Caught, and he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Jones. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
A strike downfield. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get first and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. Might be calling a hot route. Calls his own number. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Tight end now in motion. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Looking downfield on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Trojans use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Mayava. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. He's got enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 37.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that. You give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive.
Deep shot for the end zone. Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Gators.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. These 2-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Now adjusting. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Gator! And they turn it into a defensive score. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. to do here on 2nd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Running inside, it's Jordan. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter play. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Trojans are rolling down the field. The run inside. It's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. 2nd and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. Running it to the right. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run.
There's some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
The Trojans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Run in the red zone, it's Miller. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You usually pull in one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you and get to the running back before he gets started.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Back to pass, it's Mayava. It's complete to the left. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Florida Gators. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game, he understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Sellers through the noise. Makes the grab on the left.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. The lone back's got it. Finding an escape route. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Trying to burn this defensive back. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big time play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Jones wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The throw to the outside is complete.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And guys,
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6. Now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
we're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Using his legs, it's Clark. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sellers. Quick strike complete. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Jones to throw. Rushes on him. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab in their space. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They'll make the stop on the return, and the